All right, hello and welcome to Coach the Champion. My name is Coach Craig George, and I'm super excited that you're here. Let me give you kind of some groundwork on this beginning video right here. This is just an introduction to the 11 foundational skills that I teach every quarterback, whether they're a beginner or whether all the way up to the high school level of the kids that I work with and I've had some great success with. These are the 11 foundational videos that I teach them, and I'm going to teach you too if you stick with me. All right, so here's how I want you to work through each of these skills. All right, number one, I want you to work through the skills and do your best and watch the videos and pause them and pick up on the little techniques that I'm using, and then also the quarterback that I'm working with. All right, and then the other thing you can do is go through the reps of probably each of these skills about 10 times each. Now, obviously, the younger that you are, for some of the throwing ones, you probably should, do less of the throwing than a high school athlete would do. And if you're a high school athlete, obviously you can do more than a younger kid can do. But here's what I want you to do, is I want you to do these things to mastery, all right? And what does that look like? Well, that looks like exactly how we do it on the video is what it looks like when your final rep is finished, and then you do a couple more to just get better, right? All right, so before you get started with the first skill that you've found your way into, is ask yourself this question: are you a champion? Are you going to achieve in the future what you want to achieve? Have you achieved what you want to achieve yet in your career in football? And if it's not, if you haven't, then these skills, these 11 foundational skills, are going to be ones that you're going to want to pick up on and do daily. These are things that I did when I was a young kid on a daily level, and they got me to a level of all-state. I won a state championship my senior year. And so these are just some basic things that I did and I still do when I'm coaching to help kids become champions. If you're a champion, come along with me. All right, so this is skill number 10 of the foundational skills I teach all of my young quarterbacks, and I keep those in what I call the daily 11. And if you have any questions about that or you want to learn a little bit more about that, then click the link below. All right, so skill number 10 is comprised of 3 different things, all right? And though it would be nice if you had a partner to do this, you can certainly do this at home without anybody else, and I can train you on what that would look like. All right, so the first one we're going to do would be what I would call is our lead foot forward. So the foot that we would lead with when we were stepping to throw, okay? And so we had talked about the skill of stepping off the midline, all right? So we're gonna go back to just doing that, and we would do a repetition of these, probably like 10 to 15 throws with a partner of, we got that ball up towards our right hand shoulder, and we're gonna kick the ball back, do our step off the midline, and we're going to follow through and bring that back foot forward just like that. So that's going to be the first one that my quarterback's going to show us what that looks like. All right, the next one's going to look like this, where I have my opposite foot forward, okay, and then I'm going to keep the ball in the same position that I normally have it, all right, cocked in towards the throwing arm that I have, all right, and with the big one with this one is going to be about us getting our arms and our shoulders and our core rotated towards where we're going to throw the ball. So if you were my partner in the camera, I would want to get my left shoulder face towards you, all right, which is going to allow me to, number one, get all the strength that I need to push the ball back and then to be able to follow through. All right, so this is what it would look like. Is I have my right foot, since I'm a right-handed, my partner's over there. All right, I got my ball in the right position. I got it cocked, and I'm going to turn my left shoulder towards my partner, kick the ball back, and then when I push, when I'm pulling through, I'm going to step forward with my left, and I'm going to follow through. All the skills that we've learned in the previous 9, I'm going to apply to this one, okay? And the last one's going to be like this. All right, so I got a line that runs this direction. I'm going to put my toes on that line. All right, I've got the ball up towards my right shoulder. I've got it cocked like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, without doing a step like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the ball back like this, pull with my left arm, and follow through. And then when I do, I'm going to step with my left foot, just like that, as a follow through. So I'll do it one more time. All right, I'm cocked like this, push back, pull, and follow through. Put myself in that left thigh, just like that. But I want to fall out of my stance. That's going to be an important part. All right, so the next thing, I'm going to have my quarterback demo what that looks like in an actual throw. Okay, make sure you do your step off the midline. All right, go ahead and go. This is the lead foot forward. All right, we'll do one more throw. Okay. All right, so the next one is going to be our opposite foot forward. So put your right foot on the line right there. It's probably one of the most difficult throws as a quarterback. Is be like if you were rolling out to the left as a right-handed quarterback and you got to get your body upfield so that way you can throw downhill to your receivers. You want to get that left shoulder if you're a right-handed thrower facing in the direction that you're going to be throwing the ball. All right, go ahead. Okay, good job. And then you fall out of your stance just like that. Okay, good. All right, and the last one is we got 2 feet on the line. All right, we're just working on upper body strength in order to throw this ball. And then we're going to fall out of our stance with our throwing. If you're a right-handed thrower, you're going to step out with your left foot. If you're a left-handed thrower, you're going to step out with your right foot. Okay, good. Nice, accurate ball. Coming right over the top. Okay, good job. All right, we'll do one more. Okay, good job. All right, so that was skill number 10. There were 3 skills within skill number 10 of the foundational things that I teach all of my young quarterbacks and my seasoned quarterbacks in the Daily 11. And again, if you've got questions about the Daily 11 and where you can find those, then just click the link below.